more than what they paid for you. Own the whole thing for you. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you. Gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be cuz. Just for the pieces I took off the Monopoly board. Yeah, y'all false claims, it gotta be fraud. Just keep the hood up out your mouth and you gotta be charged. I doubled up, tripled up, what? Banged on the whole game, I ain't give a nobody tripping, handle business, got my digits up. And when I drop, you know I'm about to last time it up. Check, it was 5 chains on my neck.
Good evening from Northern California and Oakland. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Jay, Oracle Arena, oldest building in the league. Crazy to think this is its final season.
And Ed, if I know these fans and I know this team, they're going out with a bang. Good luck walking out of Oracle with the dub in Dub Nation.
They've had a lot to cheer about in recent years. Let's get ready for this one. The Warriors secure the opening tip, and we're underway in Oakland. Cauley Stein powers it through. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet, and one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Curry with the ball. Down low, Cauley Stein. Big finish at the rim. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Leads a bucket. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit it.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Steph Curry. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Here's Curry with it up top. 2-point advantage. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
2 for 2 on that trip. To Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
Klay Thompson matched up with Paul George. Knocked loose. George. Easy path to the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
It's Steph at the controls. Montrezl Harrell sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Leonard. Here comes the screen to Beverly. They'll get it down low to Harrell. Paul George. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Curry into the front court. It's 12-10. Steph Curry. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. Making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and the effort.
Curry into the front court. It's 14-12. Marcin Gortat with the block. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marcin Gortat. Cauley Stein to Thompson. Cashes in for 2.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Kawhi Leonard sizing up Draymond Green. Kawhi Leonard. That's now 5 in a row without a single miss.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Down 2. Marcin Gortat snatching it out of the air. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. For 3. And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the 3.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Here comes the screen. The drive, right to the basket. Shot for Leonard, no good. Stephen Curry with a look. Steph Curry. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Steph Curry, tough matchup against George. Picked up, here we go. Gortat to Leonard. To Gortat. Shot from the lane, won't go. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Leads 3. And Draymond Green throws it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Kawhi Leonard has got 2 shots coming. A career 84% free throw shooter. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Montrezl Harrell able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Count the basket at the rim.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Curry has it. Montrezl Harrell tips it. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Thompson, the pass taken away by the Clippers. To Paul George. Oh, had him going there for a second. George, guarded by Klay Thompson. To Gortat. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Montrezl Harrell. Couple of free throws on the way. Numbers not in his favor. 61% for his career. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Curry to bring it up. He'll run the offense. And the denial.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Clippers have the basketball. It's George for two. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. And too much contact.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. 2-point shot for Curry. Steph Curry. He's at 50%. Solid.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Beverly. Leonard. George. His first effort. Off the mark.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Leonard to George. Rebounded by Russell. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. LA Clippers with the basketball. Paul George fires. Paul George. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Curry with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Add 2 points to the board.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Here's Curry with it up top. Down just a couple. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Good shot.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 3.
Curry, he made his first effort, but not that time. George, guarded by Ryan Anderson. Here comes the screen. George to Beverly. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Curry into the front court. Down 5. Gets a look. Can't hit. Paul George to Leonard. Oh, he had him there for a second. Oh, straight down the middle for 2.
So deadly. Now, look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle, oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Curry into the front court. Right now, down 7. Almost, and he's not getting the call.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
It's Curry controlling the offense. Gets it in the left corner. Beyond the arc for 3. That no good, off the mark. Leonard. To Beverly. George. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Paul George. Shot clock winding down. Fires the 3. It was contested, but Paul George still dials in for 3.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Both coaches hitting the both legs coming onto the floor. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Beverly into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. Oh, he had him there for a second. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Golden State at the controls. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Williams across the timeline. Lead stands at 10. Beverly to Leonard. Williams. Well defended. Steph lets loose. Steph Curry now shooting 45%.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
Williams to Leonard. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. 24-second violation. Had to force that one, but it's no good. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. To Leonard. To Williams. Lou Williams. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Russell into the front court. They find themselves down 10. Trying to cash in. Shot by Burks. No good. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Clippers have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. To Leonard. Gortat. To Beverly. Oh, had him going there for a second. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. To Beverly. Paul George to Leonard. Beverly. Smothering D. Clippers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Russell with it up top. Minute gone by in this second quarter. Alec Burks. It's a big finish. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
It's LA Clippers ball. George to Beverly. Leonard to Beverly. LA with 4 to shoot. Beverly. He was all over him. Russell into the front court. They trail by 7. Paul George. Huge block. Scooped up. Going the other way. To Beverly. Paul George. Beverly. Not that time. He missed it to George. Beverly. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Okay, that time it was effective. But a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Warriors basketball. Russell to Green. Marcin Gortat rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Hat-trick Beverly. 3 for 6 now.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself, defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
To Paul George, top of the key. Beverly. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Russell with it up top. His team down 9. Throws it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Leonard to Beverly. Down to 5 on the 24. Here's Leonard for 2. And the rebound taken down by Green. Russell into the front court. Right now, down 7. And throws it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Defensive foul to number 23. That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1 for the...
Ivica Zubac at the line for 2 shots. 71% for his career. Knocks down the first. And he makes them both.
Entering the game for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Warriors have the basketball. Russell. Probing the defense. You've got to get that one to go.
And I'm telling you from personal experience, those are the ones that keep you up late at night. A point-blank miss right there. Got to make those.
George, tough matchup with Draymond Green. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it fly from long range. Can't connect. George gets it at the top of the key. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander forcing one there. Well defended. To Alec Burks. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Lays it up and in.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
Russell with it up top. He'll run the offense. scores, plus the foul. Draymond Green with a chance at 3 coming up at the line.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
To Leonard. Beverly. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Warriors have the basketball. Couple of cracks at the line now.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Team foul number 3.
Misses the first.
Shooting 2.
Oh, he missed on a pair. To George. To Leonard. Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Russell into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Thompson. Even to Zubats. Pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Clippers have the basketball. Oh, bad pass there. Warriors have it. Russell to Thompson. Driving right to the basket. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. 2 of 4 now.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Paul George. Beverly on a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. In the slam.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
State Warriors. Number 34, Sean Livingston.
Leonard.
For the Los Angeles Clippers. Number 51.
Kawhi Leonard. He's going to get 3 shots here. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Hits a second. One more coming. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Livingston to bring it up. Down 6. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Leonard. And it's good.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Possession lies with Golden State. Livingston to Thompson. Add 2 points to the board.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay. But you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. And the Clippers with the rebound. He knocks it down, Jay.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
D'Lo reminds me so much of Sam Cassell. He's not the fastest guy, but he gets where he wants to go anytime. The word that is key for him, potential, potential, potential. Will he be able to accomplish his potential?
Kawhi Leonard. Green always looking for the steal. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Thompson to Russell. Thompson. Not that time. He misses.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Has a look. Can't connect. It's Golden State basketball. Russell. Turns and slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in think you can get more at the rim.
To Russell. Missed a wide-open look. LA Clippers with the basketball. From long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Oh, a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Time to shuffle things up.
Foul number 4, Los Angeles Clippers are in the penalty. Stepping in for Los Angeles, number 50, Marcin Gortat.
Green to Russell. Clippers have got it. Going to launch beyond the arc. Knocks down the 3. From the painted area, won't go down. That misses with a second to go. That's it for the first half. The Clippers are out in front.
for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Clippers will start the second half with a decent lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Warriors would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Blocks.
The Los Angeles Clippers have been making the kind of defensive impact that can affect the team mentally. After a lot of those blocks, you'll start to see guys more hesitant and second-guessing shot opportunities.
Player of the half.
Paul George was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
To Leonard. Fires the 3. Textbook defense.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
Good luck making excuses. Klay Thompson wide open. He's not going to miss that one.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Here comes the screen. Leonard. And Green able to pull down the rebound. Curry to bring it up. The margin standing now at 7. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
To Leonard. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Leonard. Message received. Well defended.
Give the defense some credit here. He killed them in the first half, driving and scoring at will. But now, it's lockdown time.
Thompson. Shot from the lane won't go.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Draymond Green sends it away. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Golden State at the controls. Curry. They'll get it down to Green. Baseline drive. Montrezl Harrell swats it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Kawhi Leonard, defended by Draymond Green. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Curry with the basketball. The deficit is 6. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Curry with the ball. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
You go back to the principles. Things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, be able to stop a great passing team.
Marcin Gortat at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 67%. The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this 3rd quarter. Kawhi Leonard with a piece. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Thompson. Curry buries it on the catch and shoot.
Consistency wins a game. Sometimes you have to double down. I'm sure that's what their coach told them to do in the locker room. Keep shooting your shot.
LA with 4 to shoot. Leonard. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Leonard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Here's Curry with it up top. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. And splash. Klay Thompson, quick catch and shoot there for 3.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
It's Steph at the controls. Goes to the right side. Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Look, I get it. I've been one of the players who have had these mishaps happen to defensively. There is no worse feeling than the next day in film session watching yourself roam on the island by yourself. Somebody in this particular moment needs to tell you to get your head out of you-know-what to get back in the game.
Thompson, where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
Well, offense allowed the defense to settle into their half-court sets defensively, and that's why the shots were all contested. But now since they picked up the pace of the game, they're getting a lot more action out of transition threes.
Curry into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Oh, they call the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Knocked loose. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Green. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Leonard. Willie Cauley-Stein sends it away. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Oh, stolen by the Warriors. And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 3.
Trying to cash in. Shot by Thompson, no good. To Williams. Strong finish for Paul George.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Curry has it. Marcin Gortat with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Nice pass to get things going.
Clay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
Draymond Green snatching it out of the air.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Curry. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Klay Thompson against Paul George. Curry trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. Beverly into the front court. Our score all even in this third quarter. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw's good. A 3-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Warriors basketball. Shot from in close, no good. Beverly into the front court. Leads 3. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw good as he completes the 3-point play. The lead is up to 6. Curry into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Thompson. No good. It's the Clippers with the possession now. George, defended by Draymond Green. Surveys the floor. Here comes the screen. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. George. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To George. Working it outside to Paul George. Curry to bring it up. His guys trail now by 4. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from 3-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
The drive right to the basket. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
First try at the line, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. To Thompson. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. He even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
He's got it. 3-point play on that trip. It's LA Clippers ball. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Russell with it up top. His team up by 1. That is great vision to set it up. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
And count the basket inside.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Curry with the basketball. Leads just a point. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. Now 4 for 9.
So much about passing is about the pace of the pass. Sometimes you need to dart the pass through the gap. Other times you need to have a feathery touch where you can loft the ball up for your player to dunk the ball. That pace is everything in this game.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Klay Thompson has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. Nope, first one does not go. Knocks down the second after missing the first. To Korver. Count the basket inside.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Here's Curry with it up top. Leads a bucket. Great feed. Sets it up and stuffs it home.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Yes, or in the case of the defense, not good.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
And they called a foul. Careful there, Jim.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Klay Thompson, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 66% in this contest. First try, no good. Missed the second as well. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Patrick Beverly. With that, he's 5 for 9.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. And the rebound taken down by the Clippers. Gilgeous-Alexander, keep an eye on this guy. Slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. Green to Russell. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while, too, I guess.
Oh, bad pass there. Warriors have it. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Substitution being made in this one.
Clippers, number 5, Montrezl Harrell.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's Curry controlling the offense. And he'll head to the line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Stephen Curry at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Curry to Thompson. Oh, nice find for the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Good defense. He had nowhere to go. The result, jump ball. They don't want to lose this possession. Let's see what they can do with the jump.
Hey, locked up.
And the finish at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
He gets it.
The assist from number 30.
My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Don't, just disrespectful.
That ends the third quarter. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And they watch that halftime lead slip away. Now they find themselves down on the scoreboard.
Ed, so many times I see teams with the lead play a lot more loose. They start trying things that are uncharacteristic of how they play. This team right now needs to go back to the way they played in the first half. Continue to execute with that kind of mindset and that mentality.
The follow won't go either. Zubats guarded by Klay Thompson. Warriors have the basketball. Cruises inside for 2.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Livingston across the timeline. Leads 1. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys now down by a point. Down the lane. The shot won't fall. To Gortat. Gilgeous-Alexander goes to the right side. Baseline drive. It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good. Livingston to bring it up. His guys down 3. To Thompson. Down to Green. Finish that. Beverly into the front court. Up by 3.
Green, get over.
That's going to be his 6th foul. He's done for the night.
Yes, I love this move. Send him to the line. Chances are probably good he doesn't make both, and you also stop the clock while getting another possession.
Ivica Zubats. He's got 2 shots coming, shooting 75% so far tonight. Able to convert on both free throws. Thompson to bring it into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Green to Thompson. Short jumper won't go down. Draymond Green will go to the line to shoot 2.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Draymond Green, couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far. Oops, he missed the first one. Oh, he missed them both. Williams into the front court. Up 5. Lou Williams looking good. 4 for 5.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Warriors have the basketball. Russell to Green. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Draymond Green at the line for 2 shots. He struggled so far. Off the mark on the first free throw. Missed the second. 0 for 2. Williams across the timeline. His team up by 7. Beverly, he missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
Russell into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Green. Down low Anderson. Goes reverse to lay it in.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Clippers have the basketball. To Korver. Beverly. LA with 4 to shoot. Williams. Now that's a contest.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Beverly to Korver. To Gortat. For 3. He buries it.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Possession lies with Golden State. To Sean Livingston. Takes stock of the floor. Driving right to the basket. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Beverly into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. Nothing going here on that drive. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Gets to the basket and scores.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this 4th quarter. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Livingston. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
It's Golden State basketball. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Korver. Beverly. He connects, had all the time in the world. Too easy.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Livingston across the timeline. The deficit now up to 13. They've recovered it. Williams into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Korver. Williams. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Probing the defense. Shot clock winding down. Beverly. 24-second violation. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Rock-a-bye, baby. Oh, yeah, he rocked him to sleep on that one.
Tony Parker against the former Cougar. Tony Parker, better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Livingston to bring it up. His guys trail by 10. Oh, he had it. To Beverly. Oh, he had him there for a second. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Golden State at the controls. To Sean Livingston. Here comes the screen. They'll get it down to Thompson. Off the assist.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
New blood coming in for both sides. Livingston across the timeline. Trailing by 10. And Jay, they call the foul.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Misses the second as well. To Parker. Tony Parker, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Livingston to bring it up. The deficit now up to a dozen. Has a look. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Beverly into the front court. His team leads it by 10. Tony Parker. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Finish Pushing inside the paint on that one.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Warriors basketball. Livingston. Marcin Gortat able to recover with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Trailing by 15. Knocked loose. High risk, high reward. It stays in their possession. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Gets a look. Exclamation point. Willie Cauley-Stein with the slam.
Ed, I bet you can't say his name 3 times fast.
That's William Cauley-Stein,
I said fast, Ed, fast.
Shot by Parker, no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Short jumper, won't fall. Parker with it. The lead is 15. LA with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Sizing up the defense. Parker. Not that time. Short jumper off the mark. Parker into the front court. His guys up by 15. Here comes the screen. Parker to Korver. That's a 24-second violation. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. It goes down.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Oh, had him going there for a second. Referee blows the whistle. Jump ball coming. Well, as they get ready for the jump, someone's going to come away with the basketball. Warriors have the basketball to Sean Livingston. Cauley-Stein powers it through.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
And score. Strong take.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Knocked loose. Beverly into the front court. His team on top by 13. Leonard to Beverly. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Warriors have the basketball. Nice pass to set things up.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Short jumper won't go down. Late heave to beat the buzzer. It's the Clippers who've come away with the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation.
The Clippers all let this one get away from them, but they managed to get the victory. Their theme for this game was run, run, run. After a rebound, they were out on the break. After a stop, you guessed it, they were quickly in transition. They used the fast break so well in today's matchup. The Warriors must be devastated after such a close loss. While they did put together quite a highlight reel of dunks in this matchup, they did not put together a win. As we all know, style points never show up on the scoreboard.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense. But still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
Beverly read the defense perfectly, and his teammates reaped the benefits with easy baskets. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here in the final third of the season are the remaining games. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
We got London on the track.
Hey, I need $2 for the juice. With that cool with that juice. With your juice box, with that cool I need $2. I'm in New York.
Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hook. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Famous dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk. Then give back yours again. Back to back in them Ferraris, we stay horse playing. Run up on us in them, gon' hack. Harvard student doing my taxes, I got friends. I put rings on them hundreds, I married. You see my money and ice everywhere on them. And we each other cause we don't cherish them. But we don't leak out that info, we can't embarrass them. Can't leave the country, but I got my beef from London. These talk but see me out and ain't on nothing. I'm in the stew, I need to go get the. You got 20s, I got hundreds. Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hook. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Famous dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, just let them tools talk. 200 to Izzy, get my ice here.